Hello, 6th grade. Boy, did you guys write me a lot of questions. I'm going to try to answer them the best that I can. So let's start with number 1. Does it snow? No. At least where I live, it does not snow. It snows on the top of the mountains, but it does not snow where I live, down the bottom of the mountains. When it does snow, it only snows for like 2 minutes, and then it stops. And everybody is so excited that it snows because it never snows here. But one time it did start to flurry. That's what they think snow is, flurries, because they don't get snow like we do at home. And you can look out in the morning and see the snow on the top of the mountains. It does snow at the top of the mountain, so if you go skiing on the mountain, there is snow up there. It just doesn't snow where I live. The only thing that comes close to snow is when you wake up in the morning and you see the dew on the grass in the morning. That's pretty much the only thing that would be considered snow. It does rain when it's supposed to snow. So we do get rain down here, it does not snow. What do they eat? They eat a lot of things called empanadas. That's like a big hot pocket with meat inside it. They put a piece of an egg and a black olive in there. But they also make cheese ones. You can get queso empanadas, which are cheese empanadas. So it's kind of like a hot pocket, a really big hot pocket, like that big around. And it looks like half of a circle. Okay, it's like I don't know what it would be. But it's like a hot pocket, like a half moon hot pocket. Let's see. And then when they eat a lot of chicken and rice, and they eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruit, because there are a lot of farmers down here, and you can go and buy it on the open market and the street and save a lot of money than buying it in the stores. So they eat a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, empanadas, and a lot of bread, which they call pan. They buy a lot of pan and they eat that. Do they speak Spanish? Yes, this is Chile, and it's a Spanish-speaking country, but it's a different kind of Spanish. There's a lot of ways that they speak that's different. And when you just say buenos dias in Spanish, they would say bueno dia, and they would cut off the s's on all their words. So it's very hard sometimes to understand what they're saying here because of the way that they do speak, but they do speak Spanish. Do I like pears? Yes. Do I like people? Yes, I have to in order to be here as a missionary. Do you like apples? I do like apples. My favorite kind of apples are green apples and McIntosh apples. Those are the best apples. Do you like tacos? I do like tacos. I like having taco salad, which is what people eat here. They eat that here a lot too. How are you doing in Chile? I'm doing good. I'm healthy. God is taking care of me. I have enough money to live here. I'm having fun. I'm learning a lot about how to be a missionary and a lot about how to be a teacher to students who might not speak English all the time. They speak Korean and Spanish, and sometimes it's hard for me to get them to stop speaking that when we're not talking in a group. So I'm having a good time. I am doing well. Thank you. How many people do you have in your class? I have 16 students right now, but I'm going to have 17 because I'm going to have a student come next week who's going to be a little late. They're still in the States. How big is your school? Our school is almost 100 students. We have between 85 to 100 students in both the elementary school, the junior high, and the high school. So there are some pictures that I'm going to try to get somebody to show you of what the school buildings look like. Let's see, what kind of clothes do the kids wear? The kids wear what we wear. They wear jeans, they wear t-shirts, they wear sneakers. But when they come to school, they have to wear gray pants with a navy blue shirt or a white shirt. It's called a polo shirt, and they have to have the school logo sewed on their shirt that says SCA, Santiago Christian Academy. That's their school uniform. They have to wear a uniform every day. Are there scorpions there? Well, not here in Santiago, but if you go north or south to where it's hotter, there are scorpions. I've never seen one, thank the Lord. I'm not planning on ever seeing one, and if I ever do see one, I'm going to get away from them real quick. But I know that there's scorpions here because missionaries have told me that, just not in Santiago. You have to go outside of Santiago to see those scorpions. Are you having a great time? Well, I already answered that. Yes, I'm having a wonderful time. Do you miss America? Sometimes I miss America. Sometimes I miss American food. Sometimes I miss my American friends and family. But I enjoy being here enough that it doesn't really make my heart ache to miss America. But there are things about America that I do miss very much. What kinds of animals are there? Well, we have zoos. So any animal you see in the zoo in the United States, you can see here too. We also have lots of dogs that walk around, because there's no laws here that say to the people, you have to keep your dogs at your house, you have to keep your dogs in a leash, you don't have to make your dogs wear a collar that has their address on it. They just walk around and go different places. So there's a lot of dogs and there's a lot of cats. There's a lot of pigeons. They're always pecking on my roof, waking me up in the morning. There's a lot of birds that are very annoying. But you can go to the zoo and see other kinds of animals. Let's see. What are the bathrooms like? Well, the bathrooms here in school are very clean. But in the bathrooms here in school, there's no hot water. So when you wash your hands, you have to use cold water. And in the wintertime, it gets really cold to wash your hands. You have to quick grab paper towel and wash them quick before they freeze. But the bathrooms are very clean. Sometimes even when you go to the mall or you go to shopping somewhere, like at a place called Santa Lucia where I go, and you have to use the bathroom, you have to pay money to use the bathroom, like $1 to use the bathroom. You have to bring your own toilet paper in order to use the bathroom, which I never saw that before. So it was very, very strange for me to see people paying to use the bathroom in a public place. But here, the bathrooms are very clean. Let's see. Do they have good chili? Ha, ha, ha. Wonder who wrote that one. But a lot of people here don't make chili. The American missionaries really are the only ones who make chili. Isn't that funny? That's the way it is. How are the holidays? The holidays are very different. You don't see a lot of Christmas lights. You don't see any singing of Christmas carols really when you go out. The only time you sing Christmas carols or something like that is when you go with other missionaries and you sing together. Now the churches do have Christmas programs and they have Good Friday programs for Easter, but they don't celebrate Christmas like we do. They don't make it a really big deal like they should about Jesus. They think of it more as a presents kind of holiday than a Jesus kind of holiday. So it's very different Christmas time for them here. Did you have to buy clothes to look like everyone else? No, I didn't, because they wear the same things we wear, jeans and t-shirts and shirts. I have bought a couple things here, but not because I needed them, just because I wanted to look more like a Chilean. They wear a lot of colors in their shirts, a lot of bright colors, and they sew a lot of things with yarn. They make a lot of things with yarn. But they do wear jeans and they wear boots, a lot of dress boots. Women wear boots. The boys and the men wear sneakers a lot. Some of them wear suits to work. So it's much like America and what they wear. Is there coffee there? Yes, there is coffee here, but the coffee here, most of the coffee is instant coffee. We make coffee here in the school from coffee grounds that we have bought, that people have brought from the States. You can find it here. It's just very hard. The coffee here is mostly the instant coffee. We just scoop it out of the container and put it in your drink and stir it around. That's the kind of coffee they have here. Are the showers clean? My shower is very clean. Yes, they are. The showers, the missionaries' homes are very clean, and my shower in my apartment is very clean. Are there other missionaries? There are other missionaries. Right now, there's about 9 couples here of missionaries that work in many different churches. There are 4 families that are home visiting churches in the States right now, but there are many missionaries that are here with me that have been here a long time. Are there tigers there? The only tigers I have seen are in the zoo. I have not seen any tigers roaming around here, and I don't think I will, because if I do, I'm out of there. Just saying. Do they wear weird makeup like the Indians? I have not seen them wear weird makeup. They do put makeup on when they get to their Independence Day, and they dress in the traditional Chilean outfits, and they do their Chilean dance, but they don't wear weird makeup. They do wear makeup like we would wear makeup at home, but they don't wear weird makeup like Indians. You'd have to go to another part of Chile to see that. I don't know if they do in those parts or not because I don't go there. Let's see. How do teaching kids in Chile differ from teaching kids here at church? I can talk about Jesus in both places. If I teach the kids at church, I'm only teaching them about the Bible. But here I can teach them how to do math, I can teach them how to read, I can teach them how to spell, and I can teach them about American history. But in Sunday school, it's much different because all I teach is Bible, and I'm only in there for an hour. And here I'm in the classroom for 5 or 6 hours teaching them different things. So it's very much the same, and then there are a few things that are different. Does the weather get in the way of doing household chores and teaching? No, it does not. It does not. You can actually leave your door open most of the year and do what you need to do. Any water or food shortages? No, there is not. The only problem they have here is smog. There will be times when they will tell you if you have certain letters on your license plate and you're driving, you're not allowed to drive that day because the smog is so bad that people will just breathe it in, and that's only during the winter time because the heat isn't there to make it rise and dissipate. Do they have a Pledge of Allegiance? I don't believe they do have a Pledge of Allegiance. They have a national anthem, but they don't have a Pledge of Allegiance, which is strange to us to think that. Is it hard to teach them English? Well, I think I already told you that the school is English speaking, so I don't have to teach them how to speak English. They already do. Some of them can speak better English than others, but they already know how to speak English. Are the people nice? The people are very nice, but there's also some that you have to be careful around because it's a big city. Just like you would have to be careful in a big city at home, you have to be careful in this city too. So most of the people are very friendly. Yes, they are. They're willing to help. Is the food spicy? Some of it is spicy. They use a spice called ají, a pepper called ají, and it makes it very spicy. And some of the food is not spicy. It depends on how you want to cook it. What flowers grow there? Well, there's lots of green plants, just green plants like ferns. There's even palm trees here. There are lilies and sunflowers and roses. A lot of the same flowers that you can get in stores there you can get here. I don't know what kind of flowers grow wild because I haven't really asked, and I haven't been places that have had flowers because I've been in this city and it's all sidewalks and roads and buildings. People plant flowers in their homes that you can buy from the store just like you would do that in America. What is their religion? Well, there are Christians here in the churches, but there are also Catholics. Most of the country is a Catholic country, but there are other religions too. There are Lutheran, there are Protestants, just like America. There's many religions in America too. It's just like America. What kind of music? Well, this is funny. When you go to the mall and you're eating in the food court or walking around the mall, you hear American music on the radio. A lot of things that you hear in the States are played on the radio in America, and it's English. And it makes you chuckle just to know you're in a Spanish country and you're hearing American songs. But they also have Spanish music too that they listen to. It might sound like our music but with Spanish words. So they do both. They listen to English and Spanish. Well, that's the last of the questions. You guys came up with some really good questions, and I love being able to think through them and try to answer them. So I wish you the very best in the last day of your VBS. Come back next year. We'll see if I'm around to talk to you more about my time here. But you're starting school soon, so have a great start to the school year. Ciao!